In the red corner, standing tall at 6'3", his opponent's hands can't hit what their eyes can't see, the greatest of all time. Muhammad Ali, he enters the ring tonight as the reigning WBA, WBC and the ring undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. This marks Ali's first bout since reclaiming his crown from George Foreman in the legendary Rumble in the Jungle. With an incredible record of 45 wins and only 2 losses, both against world-class opponents Joe Frazier and the massive Kenny Norton, Ali steps in ready to prove once again why he's called the greatest. Standing in the opposite corner, Chuck Wepner, a relatively unknown heavyweight boxer from New Jersey, was given the chance of a lifetime. A title shot against Muhammad Ali, the reigning heavyweight champion of the world. Virtually nobody gave Wepner a chance. He was a heavy underdog, a working class guy who made his living as a local bouncer and Doc's odd job guy who fought on weekends to make ends meet.
Muhammad Ali embarks on his second reign as the world heavyweight champion when he meets Chuck Wepner in a fight that became the inspiration for Sylvester Stallone's first Rocky film.
At 36 years old, Chuck Wepner wasn't exactly a young contender, but he was on a roll, riding an impressive streak of 8 straight victories, including a win over former WBA heavyweight champion Ernie Terrell. Wepner had battled his way up to number 8 in the heavyweight rankings.
No, I saw it. I watched the movie. You stole my script. All that was me. I'm the Apollo Creed.
You can put me on for
years. Show me what you can really do.
They called him the Bayonne Bleeder, a nickname born from both his hometown of Bayonne, New Jersey, and his tendency to bleed in nearly every fight. Wepner wore his scars like badges of honor, proof that he never backed down. Before facing Ali, Wepner had even gone toe-to-toe with the legendary Sonny Liston in what would be Liston's final fight. That bout left Wepner needing 120 stitches, but it also cemented his reputation as one of the toughest men in boxing. Many saw it as a routine tune-up for the champ. Even Ali himself admitted to doing minimal training, brushing off the underdog challenger with trademark confidence when asked why he hadn't prepared harder. Can Chuck Wepner rise to the challenge and change history, or will Ali float like a butterfly, sting like a bee? The odds are long, the stage is set, but the real Rocky Balboa ain't done yet.
Cleveland, Ohio, 24th of March, 1975.
Muhammad Ali in his customary white shorts comes out to meet Chuck Wepner. So far, Ali hasn't thrown a single punch. He's making Wepner follow him around the ring. Wepner can't get close to him. He's giving the crowd a treat here. He may be heavier, he may be older, but he can still move. And finally, Wepner gets in there. Referee is Tony Perez tonight. He separates them. And again, Ali is forcing Wepner to follow him around the ring. Wepner tries 2 jabs. He's not throwing any punches himself yet. Ali's expected to win this fight. Wepner is very much an outsider, a bit of a no-hoper. He's lost 9 out of 41 fights, 6 of those on cut eyes. But Ali is expected to handle him easily tonight. He's not a big puncher. He's a bigger man than Ali at 6'5" and over 16 stone. He's trying to get in close. When he does, all he can do is cuff Ali on the back of the head. That's what's annoyed Ali. It's those rabbit punches that are catching him on the back of the head. He doesn't like that at all. He's telling the referee he doesn't want Wepner to rabbit punch him. And he's complaining again. That hurtful, they're just nuisance value. And referee Tony Perez has warned Wepner about slapping the back of Ali's head. Ali doesn't like it at all. Look at him, he's very distracted. And really in this first round Ali hasn't thrown an effective punch at all. And there's
the end of the first round call out boos from the crowd, but Ali starts in classic form, dancing and keeping Wepner at range. Wepner, slower and more flat-footed, tries his best to get under the skin of Ali, but the champion easily avoids most punches, keeping his cool, but would show flickers of rage in there.
Well, I think that's probably the whole idea of the fight anyway, that he tries to stop this man in his face. And again, Ali's just leaning on the ropes. Foreman in Zaire, the old rope-a-dope, although Wetner is hardly a George Foreman. And Wetner still insists. Wetner has never been down in his life. He's never been on the floor. He's never been knocked out. He's been stopped 6 times on cuts. And Wetner still insists on slapping him on the back of the head. He knows he's annoyed Ali. There's 2 good punches there from him. And finally, Ali is launching some sort of assault. Oh, and a terrific left hook. That hurts Wetner. And he'll need it tonight. Ali's really starting to sharpshoot. Ali just snaps out, catches him in the face. Wetner sort of pushes his punches. The left hook from Ali. He's beginning to really take this man apart.
The second round would see more thrown from the champion, with just a fraction on display of why he is the greatest of all time. The challenger would have to step up his timing if he was going to land on his mark.
Come for the third round. Muhammad Ali against Chuck Wepner, the man who's got no chance, the pundits are saying. Ali's really beginning to pay him with that left jab. He can't miss that big face. His head's knocked back all the time. But he's a strong man and he's a very, very brave man. Punches. He's not a big puncher. He's only scored 12 stoppages in his 41 fights. That left jab is really smashing into Wetner's face. Again, Ali is annoyed about that. That left jab snakes home again. Some of that old scar tissue opens. Look at those punches. Wetner's got no defence against those. It's a question of what Wetner can do, whether he can stay in there. He's not been cut for 2 years, but the way Ali is jabbing his face, it's only a matter of time, I would think. There he's retreating to the ropes again, letting Wetner hit him. Ali's never been one for infighting. There you can see he tends to grab.
The third would get the fire under Ali, throwing at will and landing where he wants. The challenger would show true grit, taking everything and coming back for more.
And Ali looks far more purposeful. He's gone straight in there up close against Wetner. He's got his gloves high tonight. Usually he has them down by his hips. He's holding them up high. Wetner comes rumbling in, swinging those punches. He's still throwing that one behind the head, and Ali's still annoyed about it. He seems to be getting very upset about what are really just slaps. Wetner tries a good right hand there, but it misses. His mouth is hanging open. He's taking punches. See him swinging away there. He drops his head. He doesn't even look where he's punching. Ali looks at the crowd. Those right hands are smacking away.
Ali would be turning the screwdriver at the long end of the law, but Chuck would take it well and ask politely for more, dishing out some big hooks to the body which Ali would take in a rope-a-dope fashion.
Moving into the fifth round now. Still making a fight of it. And now we see the famous Ali. He's been planting his feet for the last few rounds, and now we see the jab and move routine. He can keep this up for many rounds. Of course, now he has to conserve his energy much more. He's 33 years old. He's just following him around, throwing hopeful punches. And Wetner can do nothing about it when Ali decides to move like this. Part the two of them. Even when Ali's on the ropes there, he's not offering much of a target. Ali is accustomed to people bashing him around the body, and there's the end of the fifth round.
Ali was showing shades of his 1960s self in there in that round. Chuck Wepner could just load up on punches and hope for the best. But it was going to take more than a lucky punch to best the greatest at his own game.
And we move into round 6 now. Ali's again jabbing with that left hand. He's settled down on his punches. The crowd don't like him, lolling on the ropes there. Wepner rough him up. Wepner's trying to rub his face into Ali's face. He's not moving as much as he has been doing. Ali won't like that very much. He's very particular about his looks, of course. He's very much playing a cat and mouse game with Chuck Wepner here, because Ali's not doing much and he's not offering much of a target for Wepner. Doesn't hit hard enough. Now Ali's just... And frankly, Wepner isn't really good enough to do much about it. Showboating around, making him miss, and clipping him, and there's the end of the 6th round.
At the end of the 6th round, Muhammad Ali wouldn't even be out of first gear yet. The champion was holding back, just as he had done in the fight before against Big Bad George Foreman, with Chuck still in there but his punches starting to swing.
This is the round that most experts felt that Wepner would be lucky to see, but he's here, he's looking strong. And there's the Ali movement again. He feels that he needs to. He's taking a lot of punches, but so far his face is looking a bit marked. Wear Wepner down a little bit more. It's a wearing down process here. Ali's not the greatest one-punch hitter. He tends to beat men into submission rather than to knock them out with one punch. And he really can't miss Wepner with any shots he throws, can he? And Wepner can't seem to hit him. Snaking left jab. Wepner's taking it in his face. His left eye's beginning to look rather badly marked, Wepner. He's known as the Bayonne bleeder for obvious reasons. I think, in fact, that Wepner's cut on the left eye.
The end of the round would see, as per usual, a cut on the eye of the challenger. Would Ali target this, as he was so used to doing in the 60s with fighters such as Henry Cooper? He would see both fights stop because of bad cuts.
As well, he doesn't like to sit down between rounds. Here we come up to the 8th. And Wepner's definitely cut on his left eye. His features have finally given out from those punches. And Ali's again moving around him. He's got the advantage now. He must feel it's only a matter of time. Wepner's talking to Ali, asking him to come in. One left jab. Neither of them made much action at the beginning of this round. It's a brave attempt considering the punches that Wepner's been taking when Ali's boxing. Yes, there you are. He's signalling Ali to come forward. Why does he want him to attack him? There, Wepner's got him in close. He's very comfortable tonight. He's putting on an exhibition for everybody in Cleveland. And Wepner's left eye's beginning to bleed again. There's that left jab smacking in. Overhand right belongs to a cricketer's. And Wepner catches him.
With Muhammad Ali in full showboat mode, dancing, twisting and flicking that jab whenever he felt like it. Chuck's the challenger's energy was low, but his punches still held sting in them.
Corner as usual. Here we come up for round 9. He can move and he can jab and he can't miss this man. Ali's very content to box at a leisurely pace, really. Wepner's not putting him under a great deal of pressure. Corner right-handed, and Ali's down. This is incredible. What are we seeing here? Ali retreats to the ropes. He leans on the rope. Muhammad Ali is down in the 9th round from a body punch from no-hoper Chuck Wepner. Tony Perez gives him the mandatory 8 count. And that makes Wepner only the 4th person in history to ever put Muhammad Ali on the canvas. Well, Chuck Wepner's got 3 kids. He can tell them all about that from here to eternity, really. Quite an achievement for a no-hoper. And Ali is making him pay for that knockdown. But Ali's a bit annoyed about it, and he's coming back at Wepner. He's being caught by punches left, right and centre here. And there's the bell to end a very eventful 9th round.
Well, 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 the critics gave Chuck Wepner a puncher's chance, and he took it with a full-blown swing to the body that would see the greatest fighter of all time across the ring and up for a standing count. A punch not only for the history books, but for the Hollywood screen, and a story that will last a lifetime. The challenger came into this fight with two hopes, Bob Hope and No Hope, but he had put the champion down in the 9th.
And referee Perez gave him the mandatory 8. It's a knockdown. And again, Ali smacks into Wepner. Here we are at the beginning of round 10. I think we'll see him putting some pressure on Wepner now. He's gone 10 rounds so far. He's cut on the left eye. I'm not so sure that he isn't cut on the right eye now. There's quite a lot of blood around. Wepner's face is certainly beginning to mark up rather badly.
With both fighters showing the signs of heavy hands, it would be the champion Ali with a sniper-like punch in round 10. Not throwing a lot, but everything he threw landed.
Here we come up for the 11th round. And Ali goes back to the old routine. He's snapping punches in, but he's never seriously hurt Wepner. And he just comes slapping back in there. Wepner's taken punch after punch, flush in the face, but he's never even trembled. And the big man's really beginning to slow down here. He's taken some really hard punches in this round. Oh, a really hard left hook, and I think that one hurt Wepner. He seemed to rock back on his heels from that one and another one. That bouncing, flashy foot movement, jabbing away. Ali's never been a body puncher. He doesn't trouble to punch you around the body, and he's certainly not doing that tonight. He's just going for the head all the time, and every punch is rattling home. Incredibly brave. Why does he just go on and on taking these shots with no apparent effect? Oh, a real flurry at the end of the 11th round.
Ali had turned it up a notch again. How much more could the challenger take with his face beaten, his eyes swollen shut and his cuts open? Chuck Wepner had the heart of a lion, never knocked out, never knocked down.
12th round now. It's difficult to think of a round that he's won. Maybe the 9th round when he put Ali on the canvas, of course he'd have won that. Will he manage to go the full 15 rounds with world heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali? But he's just systematically being taken apart here by the master craftsman that's ahead of him. Wepner's gulping in air there. Oh, that right hand by Ali. They must be having some effect. His face is marked up.
Could the part-time heavyweight fighter from New Jersey go the distance with the great Muhammad Ali? With Chuck's face and body in a bad way, the effects of the fight were in full swing.
Shorts there. And we're coming into the 13th round. Face is beginning to get blurred. The features are beginning to become blurred from the punches he's taken. He's hopelessly behind on points, but he's also hopelessly brave tonight. To break cleaner, but Wepner's so tired I think he takes any chance to hold on and just have a rest. But Ali at 33 is in pretty good condition. He can't put any more power into his punches. And there again he's gone off balance. Snaked into his face. Wepner misses with the punch and his legs are so tired he nearly throws himself off balance. Another cracking right hand. Wepner's just dropping his head and taking these punches flush. Wrestling me as well. Oh, cracking punches from Muhammad Ali as he comes in here. He's taking punch after punch, but he's still stalking Ali, still trying to...
At the end of the 13th round, Chuck Wepner looked done in. His hands were heavy and his legs like a lead, running on nothing but a dream of seeing out the fight. He had done enough for the critics, but he stayed in there.
It's a slap on the leg from trainer Angelo Dundee as we move into the 14th round. Taking any punches that come his way. And they're coming his way in plenty. And those right hands are smacking against his forehead. And gulps for air. His legs are hardly dragging him around. Perhaps a good body punch would finish Wepner off. He's so tired. It's been a really brave effort. As we come up to the end of the 14th round, you can see his legs are leaden. Maybe Ali's tired. It's a long fight. Oh, that left hook. His head has been wrenched to the side, and that's the end of...
Moving into the 15th and final round, and let's be honest, no man and his dog gave Chuck Wepner a chance. A part-time fighter handpicked by Muhammad Ali himself, Wepner wasn't supposed to last this long, let alone make it a contest. But here he was, still standing, still swinging.
About that, all he wants to do is survive this last round. There you are, you can see Ali's punches going in. He's, on right hand. He's making an attempt to stop this fight now. He's going for Wepner. He's exhausted. And Ali skips around, comes in again. And we'll have an action-packed last round. Ali's throwing punches, and the big one, he's really going. Oh, two smashing shots, and Wepner's definitely hurt from there. You can see he's got to go for him here. He's caught him on the right this fight. Wepner's a brave man, but he can't take... Oh, that right hand has put him on the... He's going to try and get himself up. Didn't even bother to finish the count. He can see that Wepner's totally sold out.
Ali would watch his man go down, but not stay down in that final round. The real-life Rocky Balboa is now 86 years of age, 6'5" and still standing tall. Continues to walk the tough streets of New Jersey, a living reminder of grit and heart.